Every single fight,
Every single fight.
no matter how big or small, has a story behind it.
Déjame colocarle un poquito de brillo a mi monitor. Ay, sí, bro, no sabía nada. Ah, este es un actor.
That's
¿no?
why when it comes to tech,
Este es el de Matrix. Este es el de Matrix, el ingeniero, no sé cómo es que se llama. ¿Se acuerdan de Matrix de la 1? Cuando Neo ingresa a la recámara esa, donde están todos los monitores o las teles, llámale como quieras. Y ahí estaba él. Él es cierto. ¿Cómo voy a estar tan equivocado? El arquitecto. Él es.
and the King of Iron Fist tournament, there's one hell of a story to tell.
Bro. Aquí hay plata, loco. Aquí sí que hay plata.
In Tekken 8, Jin Kazama will face off
No.
against his father, Kazuya Mishima, for the last time. Kazuya is threatening global domination, and since Jin is the only other person who possesses the devil gene as well, he
Oh.
may be the only chance the world has left. But how did we even get to this point?
Oh,
What
loco,
the
esto
hell
está
is a
bien.
devil gene? And why do these fathers and sons keep throwing each other off cliffs?
Es muy cierto.
Well, it revolves around these three men.
A ver.
Heihachi Mishima, his son Kazuya Mishima,
And
and
his
his
son,
son Jin Kazama.
Kazama. Me gusta.
When Kazuya
No,
was just
esto
5
está
years
bien.
old, his father, Heihachi, feared the boy possessed the devil gene, which is passed down through generations to the bearer's children. It allows the host to transform into a winged demon that possesses incredible strength.
¿Te das cuenta? Lo siento en el alma. Pero te das cuenta que Jin cuando hace esto, mira, ahí es lo mismo que hace Kazuya cuando mata a Jinpachi. Y no me había percatado nunca, hermano. Recién. Así se me pasó por la mente. Kazuya tiene ¿cuánto que se llama? Jinpachi. ¡Fa! Plena garganta aquí. Y lo mismo le iba a hacer Jin a Heihachi. Ojo ahí.
Transform into a winged demon that possesses incredible strength and power. So, Heihachi did what any loving father would do. Threw Kazuya off this cliff
Of this
to
cliff.
see if he would survive.
Esto está bien. Oye, aquí hay dinero.
And
Yo te digo.
survive he did. Kazuya would spend the next 21 years training to become a deadly fighter. The hatred he harbored for his father fueling his motivations. Ultimately, Kazuya
Toma,
would defeat
Tekken 1.
Heihachi and become the first King of Iron First tournament champion. And then, in a moment of poetic justice, would throw his father off a cliff. Years
Que la
later,
cuenta bien.
we find Kazuya has turned even more sinister than his father was. But it brings us to the one woman who saw the potential good in Kazuya. Animal rights activist Jun Kazama. Together, they would have a child. The third piece of this patricidal puzzle.
Wow.
Jin Kazama. Jin grew up without knowing his father. And after tragedy suddenly befell his mother, Jim sought out his grandfather and would be trained in the Mishima fighting ways
La película
by none
de...
other than Heihachi
de Netflix.
Mishima. Ever the opportunist, and knowing Jin possessed the devil gene, Heihachi would use Jin until ultimately betraying his grandson,
Oh.
shooting him at point-blank range in the face.
Lo traicionó.
However, death
Sin embargo.
was not for Jin, and what would kill any other man would trigger what had laid dormant in Jin until that moment, and Devil Jin was born.
Esa es mi outro de mis videos.
Since then, these three men have waged war against each other time and time again.
Te lo digo, Heihachi no está muerto.
This is until the most recent tournament, where Kazuya faced off against his father Heihachi for the final time by taking his life and throwing the body into a volcano, like only a Mishima can.
Esto viene solamente... Mira, mira. Te están diciendo que no lo mató.
Which brings us to now.
Con decirte que lo hacen, te están diciendo que no lo hicieron.
Is almost at hand, and his power is seemingly unchecked.
Oye, Elon Musk en esta parte estaba pero contento ahí con Kazuya haciéndole pedazos todos los satélites. Oh, Tesla y todo. Chao, chao, chao.
Kazuya's complete global control is almost at hand, and his power is
Es el
seemingly
internet de
unchecked.
Bloss. Ahora Bloss quedó sin internet.
However, now fully healed from his own
Grande
battles,
Juanelo.
Jin has resurfaced and is focused
Toma.
on stopping his father to become not just the newest champion of the King of Iron Fist tournament, but possibly the savior of all mankind too.
The Savior. Vamos. Oh, la música épica, bro. Esto no lo habíamos visto, eso es nuevo.
In Tekken 8, Fist meets fate.
Con el destino. Podemos tomarnos un momento para apreciar la pronunciación de los nombres, que es mejor que el 90% de los streamers y comentadores. A ver, yo me quedo sin palabras, hermano. Después de esto yo me quedo sin palabras.